Teachers complete this class designed for this program. It's their last course in their master's degree program. And so what we expect them to do is to be able to take all of the ideas that they've learned through their coursework and be able to implement them. And so Dr. Code, Kimberly Code, she and I coordinate this together. We expect really high standards for our teachers to make sure that they are challenging our students at their intellectual level, but also make sure that it's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're in the school year, y'all are high school students, and y'all just got finished with school. And there's not enough time where we make learning fun. We focus on things like reading and answering questions at the end of the textbook, and we don't allow that here. These kids, we have 4th through 6th graders dissecting frogs tomorrow. So, you know, I don't know when y'all dissect frogs. I didn't dissect frogs, I think, until I was in 10th grade biology class. So, if for a 4th to 6th grader to be able to dissect a frog,
right,
that's at their intellectual level, but it's also fun to do, even if you don't want to touch the frog. It's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what separates it from other programs, is that we don't treat them as though they're babies, as though that they're little kids, that they can't learn. We expect them to be able to learn. We put a lot of responsibility on the kids themselves also to take the ownership of their learning.
How do you know when someone is gifted or whatever? Is it like test scores?
That's a great question. There's a lot there. And there's different schools of thought. Different people say different things. Some people will say, well, you can quantify it, meaning you can give them a test, and then you can say, oh, their IQ is 133 or whatever. But then there's a lot of research out there that says that these IQ tests are flawed in the sense that they're culturally biased. So if you have somebody who's not of Caucasian descent, that a lot of times there's a cultural bias that's inherent in these tests. And so there's a lot of checklists that we use, and we also use nonverbal measures of IQ, where you'll give like shapes and patterns, and you'll ask students to try and logically determine what's going to be the next shape, or which of their choices would fit into these patterns. And we look for high levels of curiosity. We look for the ability to grasp concepts quickly. So it's not. I don't believe that it's a solely quantifiable criteria. That there's a lot of different things that you can look at to see if it's gifted, and that's why we give all these different interests. Because what Dr. Code and I think is that you put somebody who has an interest in something and let them pursue it, and they're totally interested in it, they'll pursue it and learn a lot about it. And sometimes their deep interest, their deep talent will come out just because they're learning something that they have a lot of curiosity about. So that's a great question. That's a question that we talk about a lot in the field of gifted and talented education. How do you identify that?